the California VAPA Standards and Strands. In this short presentation, you will learn more about the standards and strands contained in California's VAPA Framework. Just like the frameworks for other content areas, this document outlines what should be taught in the arts at each level from kindergarten through 12th grade. The VAPA Framework is available online at the California Department of Education website. The framework was last published in 2004 and passed into law by the state school board and legislature. Even though there are new national standards for the arts, California has not yet adopted them, so this is still the official guide for what students should know and be able to do in the arts in your classroom. There are standards at each grade level for dance, music, theater, and visual arts. A chart at the beginning of each grade level identifies the key content standards for that level. Those standards are marked with a key icon in the rest of the document. The standards are grouped into 5 strands based on the knowledge and skills students are learning. They are artistic perception, creative expression, historical and cultural context, aesthetic valuing, and connections, relationships, and applications. However, these strands are not meant to be taught separately. The 5 strands weave together to create a rich tapestry of learning. We're going to learn a little bit about each strand using an animal as a mnemonic device to remember the strand name. The ape represents artistic perception, AP. Artistic perception is about processing, analyzing, and responding to sensory information through the language and skills unique to the arts discipline. In other words, students will learn the domain-specific vocabulary of each arts discipline and apply that learning to how they perceive artwork. Here are 2 vocabulary words from visual art, line and shape. Can you see straight and curved lines in the ape's face? Do you see shapes like circles and triangles? These are examples of domain-specific vocabulary, and they fit in artistic perception. The crocodile, with CR, stands for creative expression. Creative expression is about creating, performing, and participating in an arts discipline. Creating means that students are doing original work. They might be drawing a picture, writing a song, inventing a dance, improvising a scene, and so forth. The key here is that the students are expressing their own thoughts and feelings through original work. Performing is what we typically think of when students engage in the arts. These are things like singing, acting, dancing, painting, and so forth. Students learn skills in the strand artistic perception, and then they use these skills to perform in creative expression. Students can also participate in an art form without actually performing. They can be rehearsing a scene in the classroom, doing creative movement to music, singing along to a song, or sketching as the teacher reads aloud. These are all examples of how students can participate under the strand creative expression. The hippopotamus, HI, stands for historical and cultural context. That means understanding the historical contributions and cultural dimensions of the arts discipline. Looking at art can tell us a lot about a culture and its history. Take a look at these 2 puppets. Can you tell what part of the world they come from? When do you think they were made? What do you see in the puppets that make you say that? Here's the answer. The puppet on the left comes from England, where Punch and Judy puppet shows were first performed in the mid-1600s. The puppet on the right is a shadow puppet from China that originated in the Han Dynasty, approximately 200 BCE to 200 CE. Were you right? The ass in this picture stands for aesthetic valuing. That means responding to, analyzing, and making judgments about works of art. When we make critical judgments in art, we stay away from words like good and bad or like and dislike. Instead, we focus on criteria within a context. Let's look at an example. Here is the context. Aunt Marty is a character in a low-budget movie going to her 20th high school reunion. Pretend you're a costume designer without much money to spend, so you have to shop for dresses at the thrift store, and these are the 3 dresses you found. What does each of these dresses say about the character that would wear them? What do you need to know about the character to make a smart purchase? Maybe her body type, time period of the reunion, her personality. Looking at these 3 dresses, which would you choose? The CRAB stands for Connections, Relationships, and Applications. Why so many words for this strand? Well, connections refers to learning in other art forms, relationships refers to other subject areas, and applications refers to careers. In the classroom, this might mean connecting dance with visual arts by drawing sketches of dancers, or learning about the relationship between math and music, or exploring careers in theater, including the film industry, animation, and advertising. The VAPA Framework is your BFF for the arts. It is full of great ideas for integration. It also helps you understand what students should know and be able to do at each grade level. And it really helps to engage students by connecting them to arts in a meaningful way as part of their regular school day. I hope you have found this presentation helpful. You can download it from the iAccess website if you would like a copy for future reference. Be sure to check the notes for more information.